Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the ownership of my BMW M4. It's been a year since I've owned this car, and I think I've gotten a pretty good idea of how it feels to live with this car. So I daily drive this vehicle. So it is a 2025 BMW M4, the LCI model. So I got the snake eye headlights. To be fair, like, I'm gonna just say this car is amazing to daily drive. If you're in the complete comfort settings, it is easy to live with. Now I do have the bucket seats, so people say it's hard to get in and out. I'm just gonna talk about how I feel about it. I get in and out with no problem. I am 185 pounds, 5'10", so pretty much your average build, right? So I don't really have an issue getting in and out. Once you're in it, you are snug. Now, obviously, getting in it, you do have to kind of put one leg in and then kind of pick your leg up and kind of hover over the seat and then sit, because the bowstring on the seat is very high, so you got to kind of get over that hump so you don't damage it. Sometimes it could be a little annoying, but for the most part, I don't find no issue with it. It's normally when I have passengers, it is annoying because it is a coupe, two-seater, or two-door. And so when I have passengers, it can get annoying, just because you gotta lift the seat forward, and so that kind of gets annoying. But it is what it is. I would rather deal with that because I don't really have people driving in my car all the time, and I have other vehicles to take, like my SUV, if I want to drive with a whole bunch of people in the car. When I'm driving this car, it's mainly me or a second person in the passenger seat. That's it. So getting right into it, the driving experience of this car is just how they advertise. It is the ultimate driving experience. This isn't a quote-unquote supercar, but it has all the supercar characteristics. It is super quick. I have the X-Drive model, so all-wheel drive. I have the option to switch it between all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. But the car handles and drives amazing. The power is there. The LCI models get boost in power, so it goes from 5, I believe the Pride goes 510, and then the LCI is like 523. So you get a little boost in power. Performance wise, the only thing I would knock on the car from a stock level is the steering feel. The steering feels a little floaty, if you will. It's not, you don't have too much feel or feedback in the steering wheel, even at the most aggressive setting. So that would be my only knock on it. Obviously, you can help this in the aftermarket department. You can put some lowering springs or some coilovers. I went with lowering springs. I have KW lowering springs, fronts and rears, and I also have 15 millimeter spacers all around. And I think that helps with the stance, the look, obviously, and then the overall handling of the vehicle and the feedback. And you also can do some other suspension work. I haven't done it yet. I'm thinking about doing it, but you can, to kind of stiffen the wheel a little bit to, like I said, give you that feedback. You can put some bushings, you can do some end links, you can do different things like that to kind of tighten the steering. We haven't done that yet, so that'll be a separate video, but things that you can do. And I think once you tighten the steering and get it dialed into where you want it to be, I know that this car, in terms of a performance standpoint, it'll check off all the boxes, if you will. Another thing is, if you don't want to void your warranty, and you want like a tune from the factory, so you can get the CS/CSL pretty much software on your vehicle. So BMW, the CS and the CSL models, they have beefed up suspension, they have more feedback in the wheel, they have some more performance aspects in those cars. So if you want to get those cars, you can, or if you want to get the programming, you can go to believe it's Beamer Remote. Yeah, guys, you can go to Beamer Remote, and it's only $200 to get the software to get the tune from the CS/CSL model vehicles that will be on your personal BMW. So I just purchased that, so I haven't got a chance to test it, but I'll have a separate video about that once I, plug it in, get it all downloaded onto my car. And that is a OEM software, so it's not going to void your warranty. This car has all the safety packages, has all the comfort features that you would need in a regular car, high-end car, with the performance that comes with it. So my car, I have the buckets, but I still have heated seats, which is amazing. Obviously, I live in Florida, so I'm really not gonna be using them, but they have that option. Now, I would the thing that they don't have is ventilated seats for the carbon buckets. If you get the regular comfort seats, regular standard seats that come with the BMW, you will get that. However, I didn't purchase I needed the car with the buckets, so that's maybe the only drawback, but it doesn't bother me. With the AC on, it's perfectly fine. The AC blows nice and cold. The infotainment system is beautiful, and the overall comfort is great. Going to the grocery stores, you have plenty of space to put all your groceries in the trunk, so no issues there. So let's get to the cost of owning a BMW M4. So you have your insurance. I'm with Progressive, and I'm a little older. I'm 30 years old, clean driving record. My insurance on this vehicle is about $350 per month, which isn't bad for what the car is. I've seen people get quoted as high as $650, which is just crazy, insane. So with all my 3 vehicles, I pay $620. So that's just goes to show you. But yeah, that's how much the BMW, for me, my insurance costs. Let's see, gas is another big thing. This thing drinks gas, especially when you are spiritedly driving, which when you get in this car and you hear the exhaust, you want to spirit drive this vehicle all the time. I put it in its comfort settings, and I immediately take it out and put it into the most aggressive setting, just because that's how enjoyable this car is to drive. I absolutely love the car. As you can see, I was doing some donuts. The tires are little cooks, but still got plenty of tread. But yeah, so I would say I would probably go to the gas station 2 times a week, just to fill the car up. And every time I go to the gas station, I'm in Florida, gas is roughly $3.52 for premium, depending on where you go. But yeah, I'm spending anywhere from $48
per fill. So what's that, $100 almost per week. Luckily, I bought this car brand new, so maintenance wise for me so far has been zero. Oil changes are covered up to 30,000 miles per BMW. But I know if you bought the car used or you are past that 30,000 miles, roughly, and it depends on where you go. If you go to the dealer, obviously the dealer is going to be more money for an oil change versus going to a private shop. Or dealer would charge anywhere from 180 to or 150 to 200 plus. So people get quoted different things. Obviously the cheapest method is just do it yourself. Get OEM BMW oil filters and get the recommended oil that is for this car, either liquid moly or something of that caliber of good reputable oil to use for these cars, and just do it yourself. Oil changes are not too difficult. So yeah, that'll save you a bunch of money. Mods do this car justice. This car goes crazy with any little mod that you do, goes a long way. Even if it's enhancing performance or whatever the case is, this car just looks so much better when you have a front lip, the carbon accents everywhere. It just looks that much more aggressive and stands out from a regular 4 Series or 3 Series. And that's what you want. You want to stand out. You want to be different. You don't want to look the same as every other BMW M out there, right? So being able to mod the car to your liking, to your tasting, is just incredible. And like I said, these cars handle mods very, very well, especially performance mods. We don't even need to talk about the capabilities of the S58. It's just a superior engine than BMW has ever made in terms of getting power out of it and just the reliability that comes with it. So yeah, I don't really need to speak more about it. That's pretty much where we're at. And just wrapping the video up, will I buy this car again if I got rid of it down the road, or if I, whatever? Will I recommend this car? I absolutely 100% would recommend this car. If you have the means to get it, I will get it. This car has been a blast to drive. I love getting in it every single day. It puts a smile on my face. I get so many reactions, whether no matter where I am, I'm getting a reaction in this car, which just puts another smile on my face, because you like to be told that you're driving a nice car and people kind of give you compliments. It feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. All the hard work that you put into obtaining this vehicle is not going unnoticed. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this car to people that can get it. I would not recommend this car if this was your only car and you had a family. I would not recommend this car because, like I said previously, this car is not a family vehicle. You might be able to get away with it with the M3, the sedan version, since you have 4 doors. However, it's still just not a practical vehicle to have to daily drive it, or I should say to have a family in it. So I just probably wouldn't recommend that. If you have a backup, if you have a family but you have other means of getting another vehicle, by all means get this as a nice toy to drive on the weekends or whatever. But as a sole car for your family, I wouldn't recommend. You could do it, absolutely, and more power to you. I just wouldn't recommend it. I would get tired of it pretty quickly, having to deal with the kids in and out of the car, messing it up, doing this, doing that, so that's just my 2 cents on it. Also, everybody's getting BMWs. I feel like you see them everywhere all the time. At least in my neighborhood, I don't really see them often, but that could be a reason why you don't want to get it, because everybody, and you see it on the internet all the time. You see it. A lot of people are getting the car. It has a lot of popularity, and if you're somebody that doesn't really want the hype behind getting a certain vehicle, you like to stay low key, then maybe getting this vehicle might not be for you. Maybe you'll have to get like an Audi RS5 or RS3. I know RS3 is not in the same category as the G80s, G82s, but maybe you want something different. But in my opinion, this car is the best value, bang for your buck car out there for its price point. So that is pretty much the end of my video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you like the videos, and I have more videos explaining more mods coming, you know, different types of style videos, POV drives.